Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to go ahead and do my review video on My Little Pony Season 7 Episode 11. Alright, so this episode first starts off with Pinky getting an invitation to visit the Yaks in Yakistan. And it was for the special event that they had called the Yerk Slabberfest. And it was funny how Pinky tried to get invited. She sent like 17 letters asking them if she could go. And she did end up getting an invitation to visit the Yaks for their event called the Yerk Slapper Fest, and the rest of the main six were cool with Pinky going. And so in the next scene, Pinky went over to Yakistan, and I'm glad that Prince Rutherford, I think that's how you say it, was nice enough to let Pinky in, and I'm glad that he welcomed her in as well. In fact, at one point, Prince Rutherford was just kidding around with Pinky, like Pinky was stomping around, and then Pinky had stepped on a little stick, while stomping with the Yaks, and then Prince Rutherford told Pinky not to step on a certain, I think it was a branch or stick, but then he was just kidding around, like. There he was just joking around, and so then Prince Rutherford decided to show Pinky the decorations for Yerk Slapperfest, and it was interesting to see it was interesting to see Pinky do all the things that all the Yaks did. In fact, Rutherford said Pinky could almost be an honorary Yak. And so then Pinky did some more jumping and stomping around with the Yaks to the point where it caused some snow to fall on top of their little village. And so they had to dig it away. But the Yaks didn't want any pony else's help, and that just showed how stubborn they were being. And so in the next scene, Pinky came across some younger Yaks that were hungry, and so then Pinky decided to tell, sorry for stuttering there, but then Pinky decided to tell the Yaks a story. And the moral of the story was to ask for help. Which that moral was, she was trying to convince Pinky with that moral of the story to get them to ask for more help. However, obviously Prince Rutherford declined Pinky's request again, but Pinky asked again to ask for help again, and obviously he said no. And again, that just shows how stubborn they are, but at least this time around they weren't causing all this chaos in Ponyville this time around, which honestly that had really pissed me off because of how stubborn they were and how they weren't getting what they wanted in Ponyville But Pinky did actually go back to Ponyville to tell the main six about her experience. And so then Pinky and the rest of the main six actually decided to sneak into where the Yaks lived while they were sleeping to help them clean up the snow and make things nicer. Which I thought was a smart idea to do it while they were sleeping, because regardless of what they're gonna say, because either way, if it's not what he wants or not, they cleaned it up. And so the next morning, the Yaks were happy with what the main six did to help improve their place, and Prince Rutherford was actually thankful that Pinky had helped out. In fact, she even got a yak with horns on it, and it was fairly heavy on her. and the main six did work things out well with the Yaks, fortunately. And so overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode, and I'm glad the Yaks didn't cause any chaos in Ponyville or harm or scare off any other ponies this time around. It was nice to see Pinky return the favor for going to Yakistan. It was nice to see Pinky return the favor by visiting the Yaks like how in Season 5 the Axe visited Ponyville. And so, yeah, so this is my review video on My Little Pony Season 7, Episode 11. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Alright, thanks guys. Alright, bye.